Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dspn. We have a big episode today, but first, we have Gavin Rook is here. Anything you want to say before we start?
Steph Curry's the GOAT.
You know, even though you don't believe that.
I believe that 9 times out of 10.
All right, well, he'll get to talk about Stephen Curry later. But first, DK Metcalf was traded to the Steelers for Jamal Adams.
I think that's
BS. It's BS.
I think that's kind of funny because you got DK Metcalf and George Pickens.
They're gonna fight for number 14.
Last year there was a fight at practice, like early season workouts. There was a fight at the practice, and DK Metcalf's gonna go in and stir the pot, and I don't think I like that.
Honestly, I think
it's better him started at the Steelers than the Bills. I'm alright with that.
He's gonna ask George Pickens for number 14. He's gonna ask him for number 14, and Pickens is gonna beat him up.
Dude, both of them. He's not going to be able to beat up DK Metcalf. Let's be for real here.
Oh, yeah.
DK Metcalf's built like the Hulk. He's not going to be able to...
20 pounds of candy every day.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he eats 20 pounds of, like, raw meat every day. He's...
Liver King.
Dude, he's, like, jacked. But is this good for the Steelers or bad for the Steelers?
I think it's good. They need a wide receiver core.
I think it would have been good for the Steelers if they still had a quarterback, but they don't. They fumbled both Sam Darnold and Justin Fields.
They're looking right now at Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's
Hell
stupid.
no.
I think that's stupid.
It's stupid. He's too old. You need to go for someone like Jameis Winston.
You guys have heard our opinions, me and Mason's opinions on Aaron Rodgers here.
He's old, he's washed out, he's a bum, and he's going to go on another stupid little retreat in the Bahamas.
To figure out what team he's going to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
just to be
Aaron Rodgers is going to go to like
the Vikings.
A council of people in Peru or something again.
He's going to the Vikings. You know why?
Why?
He's going to follow after Brett Favre's steps.
I doubt it because they have who was the guy they drafted from?
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, they have McCarthy.
I think it's funny they put him.
Is he going to be healthy?
I was opening some football packs with some friends, and JJ McCarthy was on the packs. Like, the glaze was crazy.
He hasn't even played a game yet.
He hasn't even played a game yet.
He was a rookie.
And he's already on like the cover
of
some Donruss cards and stuff. Like, come
on. In other news, Myles Garrett also resigns with the Browns.
Again, BS. Should have been on the Bills.
Mason and I both said last week that the Eagles were out on Myles Garrett, which I guess every team is now out on Myles Garrett.
Yeah, the Bills
I thought that the Browns are just gonna say, you know.
Well, at first, he wasn't going to resign. He actually rejected the resign offer, and he was spotted in Buffalo the other day. Must be couldn't come to agreement, but
they just asked him how much money for you to stay here.
And Deion Dawkins even said that he was willing to renegotiate his contract in order to get him.
Well, the Bills spent all that money recently. They spent that on both Greg Rousseau and Josh Allen. And Josh Allen.
And Josh Allen, especially.
Josh Allen, who is
makes $100,000 a day.
He's making $100 a minute, bro.
$100 a minute.
Dude, and his entire deal is 3 years for $330 million with $250 million guaranteed. Guaranteed. That's like obscene amounts of money.
MVP.
Do you agree with
the Joel Embiid MVP?
Because you need to pay your stars. What I don't agree with, though, is now they're asking for more taxpayer dollars to go towards the new stadium.
Because they just blew it all on Josh Allen.
Because everything's going up, and they want more taxpayer dollars towards that, which not good for fans.
And
great for the managers.
Ticket prices are going to go up. Like,
which they haven't sold out yet.
Your tickets last year, they're $400 per. I've spent $400 on this game for a ticket. This year I spent $4,000 on this game. Same seat. Like, it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
for
but
fans.
it'll be a nice stadium.
Josh Allen.
It'll get you
to a few AFC Championship appearances. So
yeah, maybe
that's pretty good.
I don't know about that.
Now, one thing that happened literally today, and I think I would say 3 or 4 hours before we recorded this, was Milton Williams was signed to the Pats. He was basically going to be a Panther. They were finalizing a deal, and then the Pats swooped in, taking
because they offered him 4 years, $100 million. He's a 4th-round pick. I barely knew who he was until week 1 of last year.
That's my first time hearing of him.
Why would you give him 4 years, $100 million? Great player, but that is way too much.
I agree. I don't think He's a great player, and I think he should have gotten paid. Yeah, but like $100 million for Milton Williams, I don't really agree with that. The Eagles were never going to pay that. The Eagles shouldn't have paid that.
They need to pay the big time man.
They probably can't even pay for anything anymore.
They also fumbled on Josh Sweat today, didn't they?
And Isaiah Rodgers. So not looking good for them. They did re-sign Zach Bond. Yeah, that's what they needed to do, but they blew all their money re-signing Saquon, whose contract's up in 4 years, so... Okay, I guess.
So,
go Eagles.
If you're the Eagles, what's next? Cooper Kupp?
It doesn't matter. We just won the Super Bowl.
Well, if you want to go back-to-back.
Yeah, I guess you got a point, Mason. It doesn't matter. We won the Super Bowl.
Let it chase. We're going for the three-peat. We're going for that three-peat. Yeah! Let me tell you, we're going to be back up on the stage in 1 year. I'll
True
tell you right
dynasties
now.
go for back-to-backs.
Yeah.
True dynasties win one.
True dynasties don't get help
Bills
for the
fan.
refs.
I'm talking about the Warriors.
We ain't there yet. Kittle and Kelsey also both resigned. George Kittle got 5 years, $75 million. That's... Mason,
5 years for George Kittle?
He's old, so it's...
How much did Kelsey resign for? A year?
I did not get that.
Okay, if it's anything more than 2 years...
If it's anything more than half a year, that guy is bummed and washed out.
Yeah.
He had, 3 touchdowns on the season?
Yeah, he was looking mid.
Not mid. That was horrible.
Yeah, got locked
He
up
was
by
only
CJ
big because he's
Gardner
dating
Johnson.
Taylor Swift. If that was any other tight end like Dalton Kincaid, he's not getting any attention.
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid got 3 touchdowns on the season. He's not getting any
He's
attention.
getting roasted by
Probably
Chauncey
getting
Gardner
traded by the
Johnson.
deadline if that...
No. We wouldn't trade him.
I don't know.
But
Three
if- I
touchdowns
mean,
of
rookie
the
deal.
season.
That's bad. That's not good. I don't even think he should have gotten re-signed. They should have dropped him, get some trade picks, or some draft picks, get a good new rookie tight end.
Devontae Adams also went to the Rams.
To the Rams.
They just re-signed Jimmy Garoppolo, too.
They did?
Yeah, they
Jimmy
did.
Garoppolo.
And
Huge,
yet they-
huge difference maker
He don't even play.
Hey,
They've
Jimmy
re-signed
Garoppolo's
Stafford.
been to like 4 Super Bowls, dude.
on the bench.
Has he won
He's
any of
taken
them?
one team to the Super Bowl.
Has he won any of those Super Bowls?
Yes.
Which one?
Play for the Patriots, Donovan.
That doesn't count.
Then no.
Then Shady McCoy doesn't have 2 rings.
LaShawn McCoy. Shout out.
I
Because
love
he got
Deshaun
2 free
Watson.
rings on the bench of the Chiefs and the Bucks, back to back.
Back to back.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta
Should
do
have
to get that
retired.
ring, though.
Should have retired playing for the Eagles, anyways. But
I mean,
He
technically
it
he
all
did.
worked out.
Technically
Technically,
he
he
did.
did.
He retired an Eagle. Technically. Aaron Jones also re-signed for 2 years, $20 million. Donald is not expected to re-sign with the Vikings.
He already signed with the Seahawks.
Oh, he did, really?
Yeah, he did.
But he's not going anywhere now. Seahawks are garbage.
Yep. Well,
Seahawks.
the thing is that he had Jordan Addison, he had Justin Jefferson, him in Seattle. He's got Jackson Smith and Jigba and like John Smith. Like that's it. John Smith is not a real guy, by the way. It's just a generic name.
It's the Seahawks are not
They
in a
got
good
Noah
position.
Fant.
They're gonna have to trade a bunch. They're gonna have to get a lot of picks. I'm assuming they got some in the DK trade.
I mean, I would hope so.
I think
They might have
they
gotten
got
one.
a few picks in the DK.
But they got to
They
trade
got at
up.
least a 2nd-round pick.
They got to trade up, but I think Darnold's kind of just a placeholder for the next couple years until I can actually get a real quarterback
I
out
mean,
of the
Darnold
draft.
has potential, but not on a team like the Seahawks.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him. But speaking of Seahawks, Geno Smith is a Raider. Whoop-de-doo.
He's
No one
47.
Now onto the NBA. Nikola Jokic dropped 30 points, 20 assists, and 20 rebounds.
Absolute video game numbers.
Dude's not even. That's
I
like
don't
my
even know how you do
career.
that. If
funny
he
thing is that
doesn't,
he
if
doesn't
he
care.
doesn't win MVP over Shea, the free throw merchant, then the NBA is rigged. It is.
Yeah, like he's insane. Like Mason, you're shaking your head no.
Shit, Gilgeous.
Yeah, I mean, we all know who the real MVP
SGA
is.
is the MVP, dude.
No, he's not. He's a free throw merchant. You go
No,
to
he's
free
not
throw
a
to win a
free
game.
throw merchant.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure
7
about
free
that.
throws in the first quarter.
Here we go.
It's just him getting fouled.
Just him getting fouled. Did you see the play against Russ? He jumped into him. He was foul baiting. Foul baiting to get to the free throw line. He's a free throw merchant. He's the next gen James Harden, but worse.
Don't mention James Harden around me, dude. I dislike James Harden
Well, James Harden was a great player
until he came to
who
the Sixers.
only kicked out his leg. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's throwing his entire body into people who aren't even near him. It's BS. You shouldn't be doing that to get an MVP. That's not what most valuable player means.
Check the numbers, pal.
Matter of fact, he
Check
might
the
be the
numbers,
MVP
pal.
because who is Asian Duke Dennis?
Check the numbers, pal.
Who? Lou Dort. Who is that?
He's power forward.
Wow.
Don't diss against
The
Dort.
only other player I can name on that team that genuinely matters is Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, big Chet. Dude, he is chopped. Chop Chet, dude.
Yeah.
Chop Chet.
No
Holmgren.
one on that team is good besides Shea and Chet.
Yeah,
honestly.
and they're the second best team in the NBA.
And they're a really
NBA.
good team.
So
They're a
guess
really
what?
good
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is carrying that
Okay,
team
but you
based
put-
on your
you put
logic.
Steph Curry on
so
a bench.
I win.
You put Steph Curry on a bench, and where does that team go? Into shambles.
Yeah, because he's on the bench.
Yeah, if he's injured, the team goes to shambles.
Because it's the Warriors.
You take Shea Gilgeous-Alexander out, and that team goes to shambles.
What's your point?
What's your point?
What's
Steph
your
Curry's
point?
better.
That doesn't help your
pertain to
argument.
this argument.
You
That doesn't
take
help your argument.
Nikola Jokic out, and the team turns to shambles. Nikola Jokic is
got
more
Jamal
valuable
Murray.
to his team. Not really.
Nikola Jokic
is
drops
more
40
valuable
every
to
night.
his
Doesn't
team.
care.
He's more valuable to his team than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is. IMO. I really don't think going to the free throw line should make you a valuable player.
What about Andre Iguodala?
Okay.
The GOAT.
Speaking
Words.
of Steph Curry, he reached 25,000 points the other day, and also has 7 3-pointers as of recording this, away from 4,000 3-pointers made.
Which is crazy.
Guess who's got 50,000 points? LeBron James!
Well,
all right.
Stephen Curry, matter of fact, is among a few with Reggie Miller and one other, and a few maybe, who reached 25,000 and under 20,000 shots attempted, and that's pretty crazy. And to be honest, I don't think he's getting the flowers that he deserves. Cause
Oh my God, dude, get out of here, dude!
no, because
It's Steph Curry!
yeah, it's
Oh my
it's
God.
Steph Curry. People are putting him top 10, top 8, top 5 even. I don't think he belongs up in that 8 area, up in the 10 area. He belongs in that top 5, top 4, top 3.
I don't.
Oh no!
Realistically,
No!
no one has made an impact
No.
like Steph Curry.
For our audio
No.
listeners, love you to death. Mason literally has just walked off.
Brother, no!
I don't know if I agree with that
yes.
take. Yeah,
I agree with that take. You know why? Because it's facts. No one has made an impact to the league. He changed the league. He's the sole reason right now why the viewership is going down. Because he is the reason that forced every single team in the NBA right now to form their team and do a 3-point shooting team. He is the reason for that. He is the reason for that. And you gotta get some sort of respect for that. He's not getting enough.
Are you saying that the top 3 all time is Bron, Jordan, and Steph Curry?
It's Steph Curry, Bron, and Jordan.
in that order? Please tell me it's not
Number
in that
3.
order.
Number 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
Curry's at 3.
I'm making sure you weren't
No,
putting
because
Curry
listen.
at 1.
No, because listen. Why is there a GOAT debate right now? Because LeBron James could have 7 rings right now if it weren't for Steph Curry. If Steph Curry wasn't there, he would have 7 rings, undeniably the GOAT.
Okay.
But Steph Curry beat him 3 times
Alright.
within 4 years.
Okay, he's playing with Iman Shumpert and, like, who else?
Oh.
Richard
Okay.
Jefferson.
Richard Jefferson.
Richard
Iman
Jefferson's a
Shumpert,
great player. He's a
Tristan
great
Cedi
role player.
Osman. Bro, he played with a bunch
Richard
of chumps.
Jefferson's a great player. He's a great role player.
Kyle Korver.
He's no Kwame Brown, but he's a decent player.
Steph Curry needs more respect. Period.
I
But
don't.
speaking of that,
Dude, I just lost brain cells listening
Good.
to that, dude.
speaking of that, the future of the Warriors. How's that going to go down, dude? We were talking about it earlier about
won't
Draymond
happen.
Green.
They don't. They really don't have a future.
They
right
don't. Right now, it's looking
don't.
pretty bad. I mean, Guy Santos is not the franchise player.
Now. They.
I mean, but Steph Curry has already accepted a coaching job at Davidson. Draymond Green has already accepted coaching for the Warriors after he retires. Which
Draymond's gonna
honestly, I
say,
think that's
"All
pretty
right,
big.
so when the guy's posting you up, what you got to do? Right hook, right hook, right hook, right hook.
Ball kick.
Guys
Kick to the ball.
Guys posting you up. You grab his
Sweep
neck
the leg.
and you snap it.
But he's got a pretty
You
good
killed
coaching
the man.
mindset. He's got the mindset of a coach, and he's a great guy.
Great dude.
Speaking of fighting and the Warriors, this is I'm very glad you brought this up. Stephen Curry almost fought the entire Pistons team.
Who do those players think they are? Who do you think you're talking to?
Steph Curry.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Get out of here.
And then they went on to win the game because the Pistons are trash and they will always be trash. They will never be good,
And that's the bottom line.
and that's the bottom line.
You know, I think the
The
Pistons.
Warriors are winning the chip.
Well, the Pistons need a guy. They need a guy like Wally Serbiak. They need a guy like Wally Serbiak. He'll go in there. He'll get you 3. He'll get you a bucket. He'll go in there. He'll get 15 points a night. He'll get 14, 13 points a night.
13, 12, 11,
But,
10, 5.
What's next?
He's pretty good.
The next thing we want to talk about, LeBron James suffers a groin injury and will not play versus the Sixers.
No more LeBron. Dude.
LeBron won't play against the Sixers?
Yes.
No! I need the Sixers to lose, bro. Get that draft pick.
That was actually...
Where's that going to go?
But I need
McCain?
Quentin Grimes to
Where's
lock
that
in
going to
for my
go?
college basketball team.
Another Jared McCain?
Yeah.
How'd that work? How'd Joel Embiid work?
Listen, Jared
We're
McCain
gonna
was
get
not
Cooper
bad
Flag.
until he got hurt. We literally, our first episode was talking about how he could possibly be Rookie of the Year. That was the first episode.
He's still
How'd that
leading
go?
in points per game.
Yep.
For rookies.
Yeah.
Yep.
But just
He's
give
not a
him
good player.
just give it to him. Just give it
That's
to
the
him.
only stat he's leading in.
Well, you're the only stat you're leading in.
All right, another thing that was on here was the Sixers won't tank for some reason. Mason, do you want to tell us why they're not tanking? Or have you not figured that out yet?
Because Daryl Morey's a clown.
All they have to do is just lose.
We need that new arena money.
We
can't have a bad team when we get the new arena, guys. That's why we re-signed Josh Allen for the Bills.
They have the
Gonna get rid of the MVP?
7.5% chance of the number 1 pick now. But they have a 7.5% chance at the number 1 pick now.
We gonna get Cooper Flag. We're
No,
trading
right.
we're trading Embiid in our first round pick. for
Right.
Cooper
Like anyone
Flag.
wants that bum.
I mean, he walked so Josh Allen could run with the MVP. Honestly, yeah, you know what I'm
What's
saying?
that supposed to mean?
Please.
People are mad at Embiid's MVP
Here we go.
because
Because he's a bum and he
it-
sits out every game
because
of
his
the
numbers
season.
weren't as good as Jokic.
Because
His
he's a
numbers weren't.
bum.
But you look at this year, whose numbers were better, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
It's not always about
Lamar
numbers. It's
Jackson.
not always about numbers.
It's about
It's
numbers.
not about numbers.
It's about stats.
when it comes down to leading your team to the playoffs and winning. They played each other and the MVP won.
Stop taking on the table, bro.
Lamar Jackson lost when it mattered most.
You know who
That's
should've-
what makes
you
you
know-
a valuable
You know who
player.
should have won MVP?
You know who
Jalen Alexander Hurts, baby. Woo!
Okay.
Glaze.
He's my MVP.
Right.
He's my MVP.
It doesn't matter because when it comes down to it and when it matters most, Lamar Jackson choked and threw 2 interceptions. And fumbled.
Well,
And Josh Allen didn't do that.
He choked too. You know who didn't choke? My boy Jalen Alexander Hurts.
Get it out of your mouth. Zip it up.
So onto the NHL. Brad Marchand was traded to the Florida Panthers.
That's a good move for the Panthers. It adds more forward depth for them, especially because they're missing Kachuk right now, which he probably won't be back until the postseason. So, thank you. I'm trying to make the playoffs in fantasy hockey. So thank you for being out. So I got to drop you now.
Mason and I are not very big fans of Brad Marchand.
I'm not sure really anybody is. So
It's also true. Brad Marchand, Gavin, I'm pretty sure you've never seen him, but he does quite literally look like a rat.
and he licks people. So that's
He does lick
that's-
people
That's
and
kind of
sucker
gross.
punch
That's tough.
That's kind of gross.
Literally, he was just next to one dude in a game.
Yeah, and he just gave him a big old lick.
It's kind of disgusting.
It's kind of tough.
What do you mean it's kind of tough?
I think
do
it's
that.
kind of nasty, honestly.
It's disgusting. And also, Mikko Rantanen goes to the Stars.
He wasn't performing for the Canes, and I don't think the Canes wanted to re-sign him. So honestly, there's we'll trade him, and that's gonna hurt them when Dallas beats them in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly.
Sixers legend Patrick Beverly.
And then the Flyers
Sixers
trade half their team.
Yeah, rebuild
Philadelphia.
started. The rebuild started. Let's get Torts out of there now because he keeps benching Mitchkov, and I don't like that.
He keeps benching Mitch Cobb.
Yes.
I don't like that.
And he's got Travis Konechny on the third line for some reason.
Not very happy about that one either.
Also not very happy about that. He's the reason why we've traded Frost. He's the reason why we traded Farabee. He's the reason why we traded Kuzmenko. Like, get this chump out of here, honestly.
And the final thing before player...
I have a few
Go
more
ahead.
things after that. After this last one. I have a few more.
Yes. And then the last thing I have on here before Gavin puts his couple things in, the MLB is pressuring the Rays to sell, the Rays owner to sell the team.
Do it, please.
Good.
Please sell the Rays. I don't care if they stay in Tampa. I don't care
You
if
know
they
what
move up
you know
north.
what team they gotta sell?
I
The
don't care.
Athletics.
I don't care if they move to Billings, Montana. They gotta sell. Their stadium doesn't exist. They're playing at another team's single A ballpark. Just sell the team, dude. Sell
Along
the
with
team.
the Athletics.
There's no
The player-
Rays
Pay your
fans.
players. The whole Athletics team has less money combined than Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton combined.
And Stanton's a bum.
And Stan's a bum, and he's complaining about his elbows right now. Matter of fact,
Yeah, he's got double tennis elbow. Garrett Cole also
Garrett
complaining
Cole
about his
is
elbow.
gonna have Tommy John probably, so that's not good for the
The
Yankees.
season's over
But-
before it even started.
But we do have some new additions. We got Cody Bellinger, and we got a few other new
Washed.
pitchers. He's not washed. He's got talent.
He was washed at 28.
Okay, he's got talent. He's gonna go out on the outfield to be faded and catch balls.
He was.
And he's gonna hit dingers
Well-
because that's what we do as Yankees players.
Well, there's not much room to run.
That's what
in-
you have beers.
There's not much
They also
room
let
to
you
run
have
in the
beers now.
outfield with the short
Not
porch.
necessarily, as long as it's proper.
They got rid of the rule.
They didn't completely get rid of it.
It's-
as
it's-
long
if
as
it's
it's
well
proper
groomed.
and it's well groomed.
So it's not
Okay, but
Brandon
that's
Marsh.
So Brandon Marsh officially will never be a Yankee ever.
I
Which-
don't agree with it because I don't think they should have gotten rid of the rule because that's a Yankees tradition forever. And if you don't like it, then you're maybe like it's professional.
I don't care
It's
about tradition.
professionality.
It's a freaking beard.
Let him grow the beard.
It's a
Okay.
freaking beard.
Okay, but still,
Oh, I see too many hairs on there. You're not a Yankee.
okay, it's a tradition. If you can't respect it, then you shouldn't be playing for them. Then you're not set for the Yankees because that's what the Yankees care about. It's just a classic old baseball team.
What if I don't respect Halloween?
You want a treat? No,
Actually, I
'cause
do
you don't.
want a treat.
Then you wouldn't respect Halloween.
Exactly.
What is that? What is that?
It's a professional baseball team.
That doesn't make any sense.
Juan Soto's a bum. He's going to be washed out in 6 years on the Mets, and he's still going to be making
6
that
months.
retirement money.
Give it.
Alex Pereira lost
He did?
against a bum.
Yeah, even I saw that.
Against a
Really?
bum.
Unanimous
A
decision.
unanimous decision.
That was really surprising.
Jason.
Pereira looked like unstoppable.
Pereira's a beast, and I don't know how he lost. But
Dude, he's
Because
like
he's
I didn't get to
trash.
watch it.
Because he sucks.
I didn't get to watch it, but it's crazy. I can't
He
believe
lost because he's a chump.
so
What's next on the UFC? We got Michael Chandler and Max Holloway. I'm excited.
dude.
Who is that?
Mason, you
You don't know UFC, dude.
Do you
I
remember?
don't know.
You remember the guy that I told you about that in his fight against Gaethje literally pointed to the ground and then
and
knocked
1
the guy.
second left, he knocked him out.
I told you about that, but
He did? Okay.
one of the coolest knockouts I think I've seen.
I'm excited for that fight. I want to watch it. I think I'm going up to Jaren's house.
That'll be.
I'm going up to watch. I think it's 3:12, 3:15.
Conor McGregor also
in April.
claims he wants to fight again.
That'll be fun,
Dude.
He's not gonna fight again.
He's
Him and
not.
John Jones, bro, best friends.
John Jones does want
Best
to fight.
friends.
Now that Alex Pereira's not the champion, it does open up John Jones and Alex Pereira
Dude.
fight, which they both want to happen.
I want that now. I want to see.
That'll be
Pere-
pretty dope.
I want to see Pereira versus John Jones, and I want to see John Jones versus Izzy as well.
Who's Izzy?
John Jones
Adesanya.
will never fight Israel Adesanya. Israel
lo-
Adesanya is done fighting.
I'd love to see it though.
Isn't
John
John,
Jones
Jones
is-
like big?
John Jones is like 40, and Israel Adesanya fights in light
Oh my
heavyweight.
god, roll out the wheelchair, dude.
Israel Adesanya fights at light heavyweight. He's not bumping up to heavyweight.
And didn't he
John
also do
Jones fights at
middleweight
heavyweight.
too?
Yeah, it was middleweight and then bumped up to light heavyweight. But I would really like to see a John Jones and Alex Pereira fight, and a
Who's winning that?
Alex Pereira is destroying him.
How many
I don't
rounds?
know.
How many
Hold on,
rounds?
hold on. A championship round. I think championship fight would be sweet, but it wouldn't be for championship. I don't know. That might be really close. It depends because Alex Pereira is starting to decline, and John Jones is just still greatest pound for pound fighter there ever is.
My favorite clip of
But
John.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's Islam Makhachev. They're both climbing up there.
Dude, what are these names, dude? They hit random.
Dagestani
They
freaks.
put like random letter generator and like.
No,
fancy
they're
names.
Dagestani freaks who all they do is wrestle and eat horse.
Mike, the craziest thing I've seen from a UFC fight is when John Jones literally made that guy's soul just go out of his body when he was choking him out in the guillotine.
I don't remember the name.
I forget who it was, but literally the guy just goes...
Machida or something.
Dude was like struggling and then just goes limp. Are we good?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. Final thing. Player, game, and bums of the week. Gavin, do you want to go first for your player of the week?
No, you guys go.
Alright.
Now you go.
Well, my player of the week, or I'm going to say is player who got the bag of the week, Josh Allen. He got that bag this week, so
He did. However, this is an active sport talk. Steph Curry. He's averaging 30. He is averaging 30 right now. That's incredible. That's incredible. After the All-Star break, he's been the best player.
Actually,
in my opinion.
I'm gonna change my pick to Jokic, 30, 20, and 20. You can't argue with it.
Yeah, I'm going with Jokic again.
I'm a
That's a
Glazer,
crazy game.
All right.
and I'm a diehard Warriors fan.
That's an understatement.
I love Steph Curry. That was a great game.
So
a great week.
My game of the week is going to be a little bit different than usual. This is dumb, and most of our audience has never watched this game, but I'm going to give it to you because I don't know any other games this week. The Sidemen charity match. That's right.
That's what I was gonna say.
That low key.
I'm
I
actually
haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it was really good.
I'm going all basketball here. I said the Suns game. I don't remember who they were against. They pushed it into overtime. The other team did, and they pushed it to a lead, and KD with a dagger with less than a second to go nails one for three to tie it and push into overtime. It was a pretty good game.
I got some news. I got some news.
I don't remember who won.
Garrett Cole is scheduled to undergo Tommy John surgery
Like I said.
tomorrow.
Like I said.
Literally how Gavin said that about 5 minutes ago.
Bum of the week.
Bum of the week, Mason, you go first. I might have to go.
I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, but Travis Konechny. He's kind of been the bum of the month because he really has done nothing in the past 25 games. He has done zero, like anything.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
I got two.
I'm going to go with the Steelers organization for even considering Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's just, why would you do that?
I got two here just now added. One is Isaiah Stewart, because who are you talking to the Steph Curry like that? You're a bum trying to fight him. And Joel Embiid, the bum of the year.
What did
bum
he
of
do?
the century.
What did he do this
Bum
week?
of the century.
What did he do this week?
Joel Embiid
What did he do this week?
is a
He just
bum.
sat on the bench.
He sat
That's all he
on
did.
the bench.
That's all he did.
He is a
How
bum.
is he the bum of the week? He just sat on the damn bench the whole time.
He's been a bum since he entered the league. Ben
Oh my
Simmons,
God.
bum of the week.
Oh my God. That's a different player.
Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and Isaiah Stewart are the bums of the week. Joel Embiid, I'm a Joel Embiid hater.
All right, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you, Gavin, for coming on.
Anytime.
His socials, Instagram, TikTok, and stuff will be in the description. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Throw it.
Oh, I missed.